It's Rain! Oh my god!
I take you're excited?
No. Oh my god, man. And everybody thought it would be Rambo from the running scene too.
But it is, in a way. I think Rambo was hunting, and then that poor Tarkatan.
It looked like he was running from Rain to me.
I think that poor Tarkatan stumbled upon Rain and Mileena, but yeah, I think he was running from Rambo originally.
Stumbled upon Mileena and fell into her mouth. Man, he looks amazing.
Yeah, he does. He's got a cool costume to him.
Dude, he looks, oh my god. This is, wow. And dude, his weapon too, he's got a qatar. This is like, I was expecting them to bring back the dagger, but he's got a qatar now and it looks freaking awesome. What about your thoughts?
There were a lot of people who said that our last episode wasn't real and that those weren't the 3 characters. And I was like, the leaks don't lie, you know?
In your face, we love you.
So what do you think about Mileena?
She looks really cool.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, with her design work on this version, they made sure to include the tongue and to show off the tongue. I think that's kind of leading into the movie coming out. I think that was kind of planned because when CC Stringer posted that she was going to have that long extended tongue, everybody was like, what in the world are you talking about? And she had to go and find comic book pages to show them that Mileena has a tongue.
I mean, fair enough to the people who were doubting it because really in recent media, Mileena hasn't really had a long tongue and neither did... I mean, I don't remember... honestly, if Baraka has ever shown a long tongue or anything, I just think of teeth.
Yeah, the same thing with Mileena. Like, a lot of people were like, what is this? Why are you getting a prosthetic tongue inserted?
It's cool that they've given her back the old school sort of constant 24/7 Tarkatan teeth rather than how it was in MKX.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a much better design.
Yeah.
The MKX or like even the MK Legacy design was really nice looking and really, you know, kind of pretty to her, but I like her not being nice. I like the fact that she's hiding that and doesn't want anybody to see it. So, which
actually leads me to my one issue with Mileena. Her eyes. She's supposed to look just like Kitana with the veil on, with the mask.
But they started giving her that in MK9, didn't they? When they gave her the orange eyes.
I think that was only at the beginning. Am I misremembering? Not sure. I don't know. It's just weird to me because obviously looking back on the original lore, Mileena pretty much sort of took Kitana's place, you know, like that was the idea. And I don't see how anyone would be, you know, deceived into thinking that Mileena is Kitana.
Like I said, I think that does go back to MK9 design. So that's something that's been in place for a little while.
Yeah, no, it definitely has. But I mean, she looks amazing. Rain looks amazing. But now can we talk about our favorite from the pack?
No. All right, so Rambo's coming. Actually, the look of him so far, I mean, it looks really good. It looks like a young Stallone with his strange mullet and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I do have to commend NRS on making him say exactly what we were all thinking. He is most of our worst nightmare. A lot of us did not want him. But, I mean, honestly... we got Rain. I would have taken the Rice Krispies mascots as an all-in-one character if it meant we got Rain. I'm happy. This has made MK11 for me.
I'm curious to see how Rambo plays.
Guns.
The giant gun. I'm expecting he's gonna have a bow and arrow, and he's probably gonna have like traps that he sets.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna be Predator style from MKX.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably gonna be a reskin of Predator.
I was literally just gonna say the same thing. I'm kind of worried that they're gonna do what they did with Terminator and who was it? Jason.
What? Do you think they would do that again?
I am really excited to see how Rain and Mileena play though, because they both look very fluid just from the animations that they were doing like in the cinematic. I think that they're going to both have very acrobatic playstyles. And now that makes sense for Mileena. She's always been that way. Rain, as obviously, you know, he's had the roundhouse kick and everything, and he's had the sort of water jets into the air. But in terms of fighting style, he did a bit of jumping and stuff, but not as many flips as I've seen like in the cinematic until now.
I'm curious to see like how they use the lightning and the water powers with Rain in 11.
Yeah, he didn't use lightning in the cinematic, did he?
He didn't, but I think they're going to be doing more with that on this one.
Yes, I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to be of a similar vein to how he was in MKX, even though he wasn't playable. Like, obviously, we had people modding him in, right? And the way he played was pretty much MK9, but sort of upgraded for MKX. And the way they did his lightning was pretty cool, very fluid. And I'm hoping to see them take it even further for MK11. I mean, firstly, I'm really hoping we actually get the lightning. To me, that's a, core move for Rain. But I'm also most excited to see how they handle the roundhouse kick.
Well, I mean, it's already there with Shang Tsung.
That's why I'm curious to see how they handle it. Because until now, I'm going to take this moment to talk to the haters. No. To talk to the people who say that we couldn't have a character in the game because their move was already in the game, either through Shang Tsung or, whatever, right? So Kitana having Mileena Sai means Mileena can't be in the game. Shang Tsung having Rain's kick means he can't be in the game. Now, we've obviously, I think the video speaks for itself. That's not true. But I am curious to see how they differentiate Rain's move to Shang Tsung's, if they do, or if they're just going to rehash it.
That's a really good point. And the same thing with Mileena, too. If they, they might just give her the same movesets as Kitana, like a very similar variation. So are we going to see that much of a difference? That's a really good point.
I don't think that they'll do that with Kitana. I have a feeling, because Kitana plays very...
Kitana-y?
Well, elegant, She has a very elegant play style. And sort of like wide movements with the fans and everything, right? Almost slow in a way, which is weird for me to think of with Kitana. Maybe it might just be like how it looks to me when I'm playing her, because honestly, sometimes when I'm playing against her, it feels like she has crazy startup frames. So it's just the way that it looks. It seems very slow and flourishy. Whereas I think that they're going to take Mileena in a more fast-paced way, more brutal.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to play faster, but I do think she'll play more brutal. I don't think anybody in Mortal Kombat 11 is going to play faster.
I mean, well, we say that, but look at Cabal. Cabal is actually really fast. And I don't mean that in terms of his actual, speed move and abilities. I mean, he's actually a very fast character in the game.
For somebody who is a speedster, though, is he that fast?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, for MK11, Cabal is sort of like the fast standard, I would say.
Yeah.
And also, I look at Collector. It kind of deceives you a little bit in how fast he actually plays because his combos go on for an eternity, but he does so many attacks in those combos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying though. It depends on what we're really considering to be fast gameplay.
They don't play like 9 and X, and so I think they're going to be a lot slower. I think these new ones are going to be slower. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the screen with all three of them, the front, and they really look good. I must admit, even Rambo, as you said, looks very good, I wouldn't be surprised if this was how they sort of look on the PS5. I mean, it already looks very good on the PS4.
Are you hinting at this is coming out for the PS5?
No, it is coming out for the PS5. Did you not see the end of the trailer?
They announced it? Oh, I didn't see that.
So the end of the trailer says that MK11 current MK11 owners get an upgrade.
What?
And
really?
New buyers on PlayStation 4 as well, starting November 17th. It says free upgrades for PS5, visual enhancements, 4K dynamic resolution, significantly reduced load times, crossplay and cross-gen. Now, what I'm wondering is if this... how all those 4 things I just said were free?
Yeah.
I mean, no shit. It's on the next gen. But what I'm wondering is if the upgrade to MK11 on PS5 is free, or if you have to buy it again.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So maybe it's not an upgrade to the game, but the game's technology is upgraded.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that's what you expect from the PS5. So I don't want to say it's false information, but if it's what I think it is, that's really not a cool way of writing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think they're misleading us?
Slightly, possibly. I could be wrong. MK11's upgrade for PS5 could be free, and I would really gain a lot of respect for them if that is the case. Because, having bought all of this content for MK11, even just MK11 itself, we've spent really a lot of money at this point. So buying it again on PS5, I don't know. I think it's a very bad move. And considering how low the player base is right now, it would make more sense to just give the free upgrade and have more people playing.
Yeah, you're gonna buy it on PS5.
For Rain. I don't actually plan on getting a PS5 for a while, to be honest. So I'm going to continue with my PS4 and enjoy Rain on there.
You're gonna be stuck with the lower graphics and the 2K resolution.
I plan on getting it on PC when it's on an Epic sale.
Oh yeah,
that would probably be the best option, I think. It's called Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. That's the new variant of Mortal Kombat 11, and the cover actually looks really cool. Although I find it very interesting that not only on the cover they've included Terminator, but also at the end of the trailer, because he's not part of the pack.
He comes with that version of Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes, but what I'm saying is, okay, this is a sort of picture for Kombat Pack 2 in a way. And this has been confirmed to be Kombat Pack 2, everybody. That is something important that we have missed, actually. There was speculation that Aftermath counted as Kombat Pack 2. Ed Boon apparently joked about it being Kombat Pack 2, and everybody thought this would be the upcoming Kombat Pack 3. We have confirmation now that it is Kombat Pack 2. And what I'm saying is, on the picture where it shows Rain, Mileena, Rambo, we have Scorpion as well as Terminator. So it's a very interesting choice that they are part of the cover. You know, like, we're now getting covers of Mortal Kombat 11 with guests on them, and I find that kind of concerning.
Well, because Mortal Kombat 11 is, Terradrome with Mortal Kombat characters.
It's guest combat.
Yeah, guest combat.
Honestly, though, I'm finding it very hard to even, like, I have my criticisms, but I am honestly so happy that we've got Rain. Like, this made my day. I'm really ecstatic to see him return. I think he looks freaking awesome. I cannot wait to see the customization for the characters, Mileena and Rain. I really do not care about Rambo. And as I said, I'm really excited about the weapon choice for Rain too. The Qatar is a very cool move, considering he's always had that ceremonial dagger from Deception's Conquest.
Well, I would just like to congratulate you and all the other Rain stands and Mileena
hey, don't call us stands. I hate that
word. One thing that I think is hilarious is that everybody who hates Mileena fans so much, anytime a Mileena fan says, hey, I think we're going to get Mileena soon, they have to go out of their way to comment on those posts and, kind of rain on their parade and say, Melina's not coming, get over it. I think it's hilarious that those people, which in my opinion, that's a really toxic way to treat other Mortal Kombat players.
Totally agree.
I think it's funny that they are finally,
being put in their place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, we spoke about this on a previous episode about how Rain fans got a lot of shtick from the rest of the community when, we were, in my opinion, rightly frustrated with how he was left out of MKX despite being integral to the plot. Now, okay, I myself am one of the people who thought that Mileena could skip a game, right? We had her like constantly pretty much until this game. And she had a very good appearance in MKX and she was playable. And I thought that skipping one game made sense, but the problem is her skipping MK11 did not make sense in terms of the plot. And I'm kind of curious to hear how Rain and Mileena will fit into the plot now, story-wise, as they're being added to the game. Will their additions be canon?
Wait, you feel like Mileena should have been in? Oh, because of the
story itself.
Where she was located at? Yeah. Oh, I don't think that's going to come into play at all. I think they're going to probably pluck her from another timeline or another point in time.
Exactly, that's my point. So maybe it will be canon, maybe it won't be. But I kind of digress from the point. The point that you were saying was about the toxic fan base. And yeah, I agree with you completely. I felt that the haters have actually been a lot more toxic than the actual Mileena fans. And that's so unnecessary, guys. We're supposed to be a community. There's no need to be so rude to each other, And if some people are constantly talking about a character that they want to have in the game, let them, if it's not toxic. And everybody is being hypocritical and saying that Mileena, quote unquote, stans are toxic. I have seen way more haters than I have Mileena fans. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm happy to see Mileena back just because it makes a lot of different points. Firstly, if the Mileena fans get her, I'm happy to have Rain back, obviously. If Rain fans get Rain back, we get confirmation that they will do repeat DLC. We have been saying this for a very long time. And shout out to Fourth Snake for his video on the misconceptions of no repeat DLC. And then on top of that, we also have confirmation that just because a character's move or gear is in the game does not mean they won't make it in. So I still have hope for Smoke.
And another thing is that this isn't a confirmation that if you complain about a character enough, you're going to get that character. There have been, leaks going back like we covered in one of our previous Tarkatan Bitesize episodes, there have been leaks going back since the beginning of the first Kombat Pack that we were going to be getting this combo of Rain, Mileena, and Rambo.
Yeah.
So this isn't like, oh, the Mileena fans, they finally caved on the Mileena fans. This is hey, this was planned out.
From the start.
Yeah, NetherRealm loves Mileena. I mean, she has had secret art in previous games. Like, this is not something that they are just caving in. This is something that they've had planned out.
Yes.
It's good to see that they do kind of recognize what fans want, but not in a, hey, we're going to fold to you guys, but we hear what you guys love. We hear what you guys want. This we're putting it out here in this Kombat Pack.
Yeah, and that is definitely actually one very good point. You know, we've been talking about the whole Deer NRS situation, and while they might not be communicating with us, this is something good because it shows that they are listening to what the fans want. Now, the obvious counterpoint is Rambo. Literally nobody wanted Rambo. And I think, Fantim, you have an apology to make to somebody?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So the people that we've previously made fun of on this episode for telling us that Rambo's coming, this is my apology to you.
I didn't actually make fun of them. I laughed at the idea, but that's on you.
Actually, I have heard that South America really wants Rambo. I don't know how true that is, but
that's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, like a lot of South American fans were really excited with that leak, and that leak kind of got a lot of traction in South America because they did want him in the game. So I find that pretty interesting.
Okay, I get where you're coming from, but do you remember a long time ago on a previous episode, I was saying how I believe that, I think it was with History Behind the Warrior, I was saying that I feel that NRS sort of direct the fans' desires for characters. So generally, I mean, I'm going to exclude Rain and Mileena from this because they are the obvious exception, I would say. But generally, what they do is they'll sort of leak or allow a leak of certain characters coming back to the game. And this will create a sort of fire in the fan base for them saying, oh, we want these characters. So for example, Sindel and Nightwolf. Prior to MK11's release, I literally heard nobody asking for Nightwolf. And I say that as somebody who really likes Nightwolf's character. I think he's really cool. But nobody was asking for Nightwolf. Sindel I can see because she was left out of MKX2 despite her appearance. But Nightwolf, no one asked for him. And the moment that the Kombat Pack leaked or revealed Nightwolf, you suddenly had a million Nightwolf fans saying, oh my god, I can't wait for Nightwolf. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't Nightwolf fans. As I said, I am one of them. But I do believe that NRS sort of lead people's desires in this way, and I think that that's what we can see with the whole Rambo situation. Because prior to the leak about Rambo actually looking like it was a solid possibility, nobody wanted Rambo.
Yeah, I guess so. Nobody would have even considered Rambo as a character in this game.
I still don't think he fits.
Right, I don't either. But like we said, if he's replicating Predator's movesets, then it's going to just play the same way as...
Yeah, it's just... The difference is that Rambo has no actual sort of like superhuman abilities really in comparison to Predator, you know?
Well, he is a Vietnam War vet, and that's superhuman in its own. Yani, you laugh.
Oh god. Nice one.
I set you up for that one.
I mean, no disrespect to any war vets, but superhuman, calm down there. Right. Calm down there. But I don't know, like Mortal Kombat to me is supposed to be over the top and superhuman in some way. You know, like we do have the special forces, but most of them have some form of superhuman abilities anyway, right? In some fashion. Possibly they might give that to Rambo, but the fact of the matter is that didn't exist prior to that edition.
No, I don't think they will. I think he is going to be traps and guns and his knife, like 100%. But that being said, I do love the way he looks on this.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11, the technology that they're using on the faces and everything is amazing already. And, you know, to see actors that you are well acquainted with get that same treatment, and then to see that in 4K, since they're getting ready to launch it on the upcoming platforms, like it's gorgeous. It's realistic. It's really cool looking.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for all our criticism of MK11, the actual graphics they are amazing. We cannot hate on the graphics. Especially in comparison to MKX. And you know what? For MKX's time, we all thought that was great, you know? And then to compare MKX to MK11 now, you can see the huge jump they've made, and it's a stunning game in terms of graphics. It's gorgeous to look at.
Yeah, definitely.
I think graphically they really made the right decisions with MK11.
Yeah, I do too. All right, do you want to end it there?
No, I want to keep talking about Rain. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us for this episode. I think you could tell that Fantim was slightly excited about Rain. Me, you know. No, I'm seriously hyped. I cannot wait for Rain's release. Let us know what you think of the Kombat Pack. Are you happy to see these characters? Are you happy to see Rain back? You better all say yes. Are you happy to see Mileena? Tell us about your love for Rambo. Is there anyone else you would have preferred? Let us know. So yeah, please like, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.